Have a seat with me, Amy. Let's talk friendly like. Come on, have a seat. What's on your mind this week, Amy? This is the second inaugural episode of the Andy Amy Show.
We're getting inaugurated for the second time.
Starting off with an A chord. So I want to give you a chance to talk, Amy, since I talked most of the time last time.
I'm going to get close to you.
For you to express yourself.
Sit on the phone.
To express yourself in your own way.
My own way.
The clock is ticking. All right.
All right. So, it looks like you made yourself a snack.
I'm going to make myself...
Why don't you explain to our fans how you eat eggs, how you cook and eat eggs? Or do you want me to explain your process?
There's nothing to explain.
I think it's a different way of eating eggs.
Just tell me what's on your mind. I'm here to listen to you.
You can listen to me all day. Let's see.
I usually cook 6 eggs because 5 does not satisfy, but 6 hits the mark. 7, I don't even think I can fit in the pan.
Do you eat all the eggs?
That would make a good t-shirt.
You eat the egg whites only, but instead of only cooking the egg whites, you cook the yolks because you like the way it looks, but you don't like the way they taste. So I bought them
I don't know any other way to cook the eggs. If I want to separate them, I guess I could. But
you either separate them, or I bought you the carton, the egg whites only. You just pour it in the pan. It's pretty easy. But you said you like the yellow. You like looking at the yellow, cutting around it.
You of all people should understand natural eating.
Oh, it's still natural to separate an egg.
Would you separate a child from its own mother?
You're separating them in your stomach.
Come on.
You're refusing to let them. God designed those eggs to get. Well, I guess He designed them to grow into baby chickens. So I don't know. You can eat your eggs.
Let me finish eggs number
you want.
3 to 5, and you can express whatever's on your mind. I want to hear what you're thinking about.
I'm not really thinking about anything. I had a question last week. Somebody asked me, actually several people asked me, why is your world map upside down? Do you want to give that answer, or do you want me to give that answer? My
brain's pretty scrambled at the moment.
Those are fried. Sunny side up, actually. Sorry.
But yeah, tell the people why you flipped the world upside down.
Why I flipped it upside down. You gave the go ahead. You said that's cool, Amy.
I should probably eat with my mouth shut.
Probably.
I learned that in first grade. My teacher, or maybe it was a kid, he said, you're supposed to eat with your mouth closed. And I tried it. I didn't really like it.
It's one of the first things I noticed about you when we went out on a date. Well, it was kind of a date. It wasn't really a date. But that you ate with your mouth open. And
the Japanese, you of all people should know about the Japanese.
All people should know.
They bring in the air particles with their food.
It does. It puts oxygen. The oxygen mixed in with the
so it
the
oxygenates. It oxygenates your face, and the flavor increases twofold.
Twofold? Really? I didn't know the fold number, but apparently you're able to taste your food better if you chew with your mouth open. So apparently that's what I've heard. So I can't do it because I was taught to chew with my mouth closed. I have to consciously open my mouth to do it. Actually, they do a smacking noise, I think. To really get the... I don't know. I don't care.
I'm not going to smack.
Oh, you can eat however you want.
Tell us about that world and why is it upside down?
The world.
Is the world upside down, or are we upside down?
I don't think the world is upside down. It's not upside down, except to Mr. Mercator, who when was 1600s or something? I don't know. Probably before that. I really don't know. I don't know. Made the standard map that we use all the time with the Western Hemisphere on the left side
Ignore that. Just keep going. Tell us about Mercator.
And the eastern hemisphere on the side, and that the North Pole at the north and the south. But as we all know, the world is not flat. It's round. It's a globe, and you can't flatten a map. You can't flatten the world without distorting something if you want to make like a rectangle out of it. There are ways of flattening the map, flattening the world, and making other projections, but a Mercator projection distorts things at the poles if you want to center the world at the equator. So anyway, so we have the standard way of looking at the world, and I just kind of wanted to mix things up a bit, not just for historical reasons, but for just like it's kind of a peace statement, if you want to get all, peace and goodwill towards men. It gives us makes us think about, different ways of looking at the world and looking at, it's all still geographically correct. I mean, and the hemispheres are switched, but it's still, the continents and stuff. But like in outer space, I mean, there is no up, there is no down, there is no north or south. It's, the world's all different ways. So I don't know. I just try not to get stuck in one worldview all the time. There's other perspectives out there. There's other worldviews, literally and figuratively, to consider. Like I said, ideally I wouldn't have put a Mercator projection, but that's what the guy on Etsy was selling, and it still looked cool. So who knows, maybe I'll experiment with other ones. If you ever want to blow your mind, look up mariohedral projections on YouTube. They're pretty cool. Anyway, so that's why the world is upside down. We're turning the world upside down.
Egg update. All 6 are complete. So I can put this plate to my left.
Okay.
What else did your fans talk about?
Makes me think of that scene in Napoleon Dynamite where he's got the orange juice and he's cracking the eggs, and I don't know, just a lot of orange eggs, orange juice.
Would you say you had a good week or a depressed week?
I had a good week personally, but you seemed rather depressed this week, so it kind of dampened my spirits a little bit. But overall, I was in a good mood. So
what depresses me are people with callous people. Why do you want to be calloused?
I think calluses are good because Andy's learning how to play the guitar, as you can see, and he's very, very.
Here's what I want to talk about, and I've given a lot of thought about this. Not a lot of thought, actually. When you play guitar, you're supposed to get calloused, like actually kill the nerve endings in your finger, and this rubbed me the wrong way. I don't want to sacrifice touchy-feely, because if all people, you should know that I like touchy-feely, and to not be able to touch things and feel them. I'm not sure what I'm talking about.
I don't know either.
Anyway, I've learned through searching the internet that people laugh at you when you say you want to wear a silky glove while you play guitar to protect your fingers. But what I have learned is if you don't like your calluses, after a week of not playing or so, they're gonna, I don't know if they fall off or what. I don't even know what calluses look like. But anyway, they're vital if you want to play acoustic guitar or anything with strings.
It's kind of yellowy at the ends.
Apparently, if you don't want to bleed all over the place or get blisters all the time, you have to have calluses. So I have to make the tough decision: do I want to learn to play guitar and get calluses, or do I want to just have soft, tender fingertips and not be musically gifted? I have to make that choice. You don't
use the tips of your finger. How often are you use the pads of your fingers? But that's not what you callus. You're
That may be true.
It is true.
I don't know. On piano, I never really had that problem of.
That's because
Nobody
you
ever
don't
said
have
you have to get
nylon and
calloused.
steel strings that you're pressing on. The little ivories press on the strings for you.
That's what I'm trying to figure out is if I'm gonna go the callous road or not. You say I should.
I say you should because I have grown calluses and ungrown calluses and regrown calluses several times in the past, and it's a pain. Literally, it hurts a lot, and it's better to just get it over with and do it. And you never know when you're going to want to pick. I mean, do you want to carry gloves around with you all the time, at all times?
Yeah.
You know, that's the whole reason for choosing an instrument that is portable and that you can take with you. It's, impromptu,
Right.
play it.
On the next Andy Amy Show. Wanna grow calluses with you. Ow. Alright, I think we got a hit song. Hit song. King size.